Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as Laugh Love Langella, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I style our front porch for the Christmas season. We're keeping it super simple. I'm going to be sharing a wreath DIY as well. It's kind of building off of what I did last year. You can get a sneak peek right here in the background, but I'm excited to share with you guys, so let's get right into it. This outdoor rug is new. I got it from At Home. It has this really pretty brown color and a little hint of blue, so I figured it would be perfect for winter styling also. And the gingerbread doormat is an older one that I had gotten from Kirkland's, and the brown on this perfectly matches the rug. In the crock, I'm adding this pencil tree. It is older from Michael's, but they always have so many different options. We used to have it in our house, but the branches have seen better days. Some of the little lights are out, so it's perfect to use it outside. I don't need to purchase a whole new tree, but I am using only the top two sections of it because otherwise it's too small and it's running into the light. Now I'm going to add this little grapevine deer. This was actually from Pottery Barn and I got it on clearance, I want to say in April, and it was like 70% off, which was absolutely crazy, so I could not pass it up. But that's why I tell you guys, like, I have no shame in shopping out of season because you can find some really great deals and still get high-end items without having to pay that high-end cost. And now I'm adding this little bell. This one was actually from Hobby Lobby, but I spray painted it gold. It could use a touch-up. They come in white and red, but I'm gonna wait a moment before doing that. But perfect seasonal touch. And the very last thing I'm going to add is this metal gift. This was actually my grandparents', and my grandma gave it to me a couple of years ago. I think it's just so cute. So we're going to tuck this behind the deer. I love the simple touches that we added on the side here. Decorating seasonally doesn't need to be overwhelming and crazy. But now we are going to do a wreath DIY, put that up, and we'll be all finished. So for the wreath, I'm making this very similar to the one I did last year. I'm starting off with a grapevine wreath that I had purchased from Hobby Lobby. Michael's sells them as well. And then I'm using those super budget-friendly cedar stems from Hobby Lobby that I shared in my Christmas florals video. In the beginning of it, I shared some of my favorite stems to use and then showed some arrangement ideas for you guys. So if you missed that, I will have it linked in the video description, but I'm starting off with the base of these cedar stems because they are so budget friendly. It really is not expensive to build your own wreath and still use a bunch of them. But we're just gonna lay them all around the grapevine, going in the same direction as each other. And to add a little more fullness, I'm going to add these pine stems with pine cones on it. They did come in a bush and then I cut it into smaller pieces. This is just to add some fullness and a different texture than the cedar stems that were from Hobby Lobby. But You can easily recreate this with any stems that you can find at your local craft store. And I am differently this year going to be adding in these pinecone picks. These are the exact same ones I used in my fall wreath, so I always love to use things that can go from season to season, not just be boxed into one, so that way you get that much more use out of it. I just want to say a quick thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel today. If this was your first time here, I would love it if you would subscribe and join my YouTube family, and be sure to ding the notification bell. It will alert you anytime I have a new upload. I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving with family and friends. We kept it super low key this year as always, and it was just what we needed. Now we're going to layer in some burgundy leaf stems. These I got from Hobby Lobby. They were actually white, and I cut them into smaller pieces last year and spray painted them with the same spray paint that I actually spray painted my ornaments this year, the burgundy beaded ones. So it's always great to be able to reuse what you already have on hand and just introduce a couple of new things to give it a whole new life. Our next touch are these red berry stems. These are from Hobby Lobby. They are a larger statement one that I cut into smaller pieces. Again, we're adding in some more depth with texture, color, and a difference in variation for what's already happening right now. And just adding a few of these into the mix really enhances the overall look of the wreath and adds that festive touch. And the last touch that we are adding are some of these iced twig stems. These are from Hobby Lobby. Again, I cut them into smaller pieces to be able to display all throughout the wreath. I probably would ideally cut these even shorter to use in the wreath. However, I'm also trying to think of when we wrap up our fireplace mantle makeover moment, I'm going to want to add some of these into the garland, and the longer stems are going to be a little bit easier to work with for that. But I do love that it's adding a lot of texture, and the iced part of it, when it hits the sunlight, is going to be a really beautiful touch. And for ribbon this year, I found this beautiful burgundy velvet one from HomeSense. I did also see it at Home Goods, so keep an eye out if you're looking for something like this. It was super budget friendly and is the perfect pop of color to add. So here is how our wreath DIY turned out. I think it's so pretty. I used a lot of the same items from last year, with just a couple of new additions to give it a whole new look. And here is a finished look at my simple front porch styling for the Christmas season. So that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. I sure hope you enjoyed and got some decorating ideas and inspiration. Again, decorating seasonally does not need to feel overwhelming. You can keep things simple while still adding in those festive touches to help spruce up your space or home. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you as always for tuning into my channel today. I will see you in my next video, friends. Bye.